Hello friends, today we will start with types of sources of information. As you know, the subject is library and information science. So there are three types of sources of information. So first is primary source of information. It is an original first hand direct impressions of events, new information that he or she not reported, discoveries and ideas. Basically, what it is meant to be the first produced information. Okay, so the examples are thesis, patents, periodical articles, journals, letters, serial publications, original documents, original certifications, basically date of birth, marriage license, trial transcript, proceedings of meetings, symposia, records of organizations, government agencies, survey research like market surveys, public opinion polls, audio recordings, internet communication on email, listen interviews, journal articles published in peer reviewed publications, newspaper articles written at first in an event, clinical trials, artifacts like coins, plant specimens, fossils, photographs, work of art, architecture, and websites. So basically, you should know what is thesis. So let me know what is thesis. At least think before I tell you. See, what is thesis? Thesis is a long piece of writing on a particular subject that you do as a part of university degree. So basically, you may know that when you are in your master's or in your PhD, you make the thesis after a synopsis. First you make a synopsis, then you make your thesis. Okay, so theses are basically a long writing, okay, on a particular subject. Then what is patent? Patent is basically the official right. It is an official right to be the only person to make, use or sell a product or an invention, the particular that shows this is your right. See, anything whichever you have manufactured by yourself as an individual or as an organization, so you will make the patent of that thing. Okay, so you should remember both of these things, correct? And I think journals you should know. Journals are a newspaper or a magazine, especially one in which all the articles are about particular subject or profession. So basically there are different articles in the journals. Okay, so those articles are for the particular subjects. Okay, so it is kind of a written account of what you have done each day, so you write that in journals. Okay, so what other thing you may don't know? Symposia. So what is symposia? Symposia is a kind of meeting at which experts have discussion about particular subject, a conference. So basically here the discussions are being done. Okay, so these discussions are in different areas. Okay, what else? I think other things you may know, है ना? Okay, comes to next page. Now comes secondary sources of information. Secondary sources of information are basically the interpretations, commentaries, or evaluation of primary sources. They synthesize the primary and sometimes other secondary sources. Oh, see, basically what happens when you have the first primary source, from this you derive your secondary source. So it is basically the interpretations and the commentaries and the evaluations. So anything whichever have interpretations, commentaries and evaluation of primary sources, those are called secondary source of information. So basically the examples are bibliographies, bibliographical work, dictionaries, encyclopedias, also considered as tertiary, textbooks, monographs, websites are also considered as primaries. Okay, I will discuss about it why websites are said primary and secondary. Then next is indexing periodicals, abstracting periodicals, reviews, treatises, handbooks, critical manuals, meta-analysis, opinions, commentaries, criticisms, and histories. So I think you should know everything about it. Okay, what is bibliography? Bibliography is basically a list of books. It is basically a list of books and articles that a writer used when he or she was writing a particular book or article. See, basically it is what happens. There are different types of books. So at the end, the information is kept in some list. Okay, some list. There is a kind of a list of books. Okay. So it is basically a book or a magazine that gives important information on a particular subject. It is basically a book or a magazine in which there the different writers' books names are being written on those. Okay. So I think you understand it. Let me tell you again. It is a list of sources you used when writing a scholarly article or paper, or a list of books or articles an author has published on a specified subject. Okay, what other? I think I'll let you know. In this yes, monographs. You may don't remember the monographs as well. See, monographs are detailed written study of a single specialized subject or an aspect of it. See, it is a write a monograph on, treat in a monograph. Okay, basically what is it? It is a detailed study on of a single specialized subject or as an aspect. See, basically there are different examples of monographs. See, a book on which human body uses the vitamin D, so it is a monograph. About something, about a certain subject has been written. So basically there are difference in monograph and books. Monographs are a detailed written study of a single specialized subject or an aspect. But what is book? Book is a written or a printed work consisting of pages, okay, alongside one side and bound in covers. So in the book there are different there are different studies as well, but in the monograph there is only a single study. Okay, then handbook. Yes, you should know about handbook as well. Handbook is basically a small book that gives instruction on how to use something or advice and information about particular subject. It is basically a very small book that gives instructions on how to use something or advice and information about particular subject. See, handbooks, they are like employees handbook is a document that contains a company's operating procedures. Different operating procedures are being written in that handbook. I think you should know the difference between the manual and the handbook as well. Manual is a handbook, while handbook is a topical organized book of reference on a certain field of knowledge, disregarding of the size of it. Okay, disregarding the size of it. So manual is a handbook, while the handbook is a topical organized book of reference on a certain field of knowledge. So I think, and I believe, handbook is a bigger part. Okay, bigger thing. What is treatise? Think. ट्रीटीज क्या होता है? Treaties are a written work dealing formally and systematically with the subject. Okay. So, how you use a treatise in a sentence? In the same year, he wrote a very popular treatise against the drunkenness. So, it is basically what it is. It is a written work dealing formally and systematically with the subject. And then I think it's over now. Anything which you want to know? See, reviews. If there are reviews of any type, see, I talk about treaties as well. Now about reviews. Reviews are a formal assessment of something with the intention of instituting change if necessary. So review is basically a formal assessment of something. So you may know that when there are the theses formed, so there are the people who review your thesis. So like, yes, it is a secondary thing, no? The first thing has been done by the by the researcher. He made a thesis. What are you doing? You are in the second portion, no? Second source of information, because you are reviewing it. Okay, it is a formal assessment of something. Okay, it is also called a critical appraisal of a book, play, films published in a newspaper or magazine. Next comes tertiary sources of information. Tertiary sources of information. What is tertiary sources of information? It is basically a collection of primary and secondary sources. First you should know this. It is basically a summaries or condensed version of materials. So it is like, it can be written as first plus second gives you the third. Okay, so it is produced after the first and the second, correct? It is basically a summaries or a condensed version. You should remember this. Examples are bibliographies of bibliographies, directories, guide to literature, fundamental facts of research, yearbooks, list of research in progress, abstracts, indexes, library catalogs, databases, fact books, manuals, and almanacs and chronologies. So what is bibliography of bibliographies? See, bibliography of bibliography list bibliographies which direct readers to useful bibliographies through subject, name of the individual, place, institution. The bibliographies referred to be maybe in the form of separately published book or a part of book or a part of periodical articles or some other type of documents. Okay, so I should tell you, bibliographies of bibliographies is what? It is basically a direct readers to useful bibliographies through subject, name, individual, place, and institutions. So I should tell you what is this. You may know that, see, bibliographies are list of books, okay, and when they are the collection of list of books, it forms a bibliographies of bibliographies. Okay, so it would have subject, name of individual, place, institutions. Okay, so the examples are cumulative bibliographies of bibliographies in 1937 in New York. Okay, there are index bibliographies example, other example. Okay, and I think it is more than enough to know, right? What else? Directories. What are directories? Directories are basically a book or a website listing individuals or organizations alphabetically or thematically with the details such as name, addresses, telephone numbers. So it is a kind of a book in which there are names, address and telephone numbers. So finding it, you may require sometimes a primary sources, other and sometimes you require the secondary sources. So when both are combined, then you get this directories. Okay, so bibliography of bibliographies you understand, directories you understand, and the next, what else you want to know? Almanacs, right? Almanacs, just a second. Yes, almanacs are a book published every year that contains information about the movement of planets, the phases of the moon. So you should basically remember it's an annual publication listing the set of events forthcoming in the next year. So it is basically like in this there are weather forecast as well, farmers planting dates, tide tables, and many other things are found in the almanac. And finding an almanac, like making an almanac, is also like a task in which you must for sometimes require the primary source, sometimes require secondary source. Both are being combined, and you get a tertiary source. Becomes a tertiary source. So what else you should know other than this? Manuals, right? Manuals you have seen many times, a book that explains how to do or operate something. Like you get a manual with your phone, with your washing machine, with your fridge, right? Or refrigerator and many other electrical appliances as well. So through manuals you understand how to use it. Okay, chronologies. Chronologies also you may know. Chronologies are kind of the numbers. Okay, so numbers, what I am telling, like chronology, you know the meaning of chronology, right? It is related to numbers, right? It is an arrangement of events or dates in the order of their occurrence. So basically there are the list which has a chronological arrangements. They are kind of the study of the historical records to establish the dates of past events, right? Databases you may know. What is databases? Databases, like I think you should know this, but if you don't know also, I will let you know. See, databases are a structured set of data held in a computer, especially one that is accessible in various forms. So like there are different types of databases as well. We should not go in deep, because in this I am just telling you about the sources of information. Okay, and if you required something about it, I will let you know. Okay, you can just ping me, like right below, anything with whatever you want to know much. Okay, know about, sorry. See, and the last, I think you should know about abstracts as well. Abstracts are existing in a thoughts or as an idea, but not having physical or concrete existence. Basically it is abstract. Okay, so if you write, like there are theses, but they are the abstracts of those theses. It is in a very short form. It is written the whole idea what is being presented in those theses. Okay, the example of an abstract is the written discrimination of the findings of a scientific study. Okay, I think it is more than enough to be known. Okay, I think if you want to know the yearbook as well, I will let you know the yearbook. Yearbooks are basically an annual publications. Here it is written, no? Yearbook. Yearbooks are an annual publications giving the current information and the listing events or aspects of the previous year, especially in a particular field. So you may know, like I give you an example of an yearbook, a book containing the photographs of the senior class in a school or university and the details of the school activities in the previous year. So what is this? It has a annual report. It is kind of the annual information about anything. So now what else, what other things has been done last year, what has been published. Okay, so it will have a lot of information, the students doing good in the school, in academics, in sports, everything is being written in the yearbooks, and there are different kind of yearbooks as well. So I am talking about the school yearbook. Okay, for today I think it's more than enough, and anything you want to know you can write below. Thank you. Like, subscribe and share. Get back to you in next class.